So when you first see a song title, like First Day Out of the Hospital, you probably think of something, maybe reflective.
Yeah, relief, gratitude, maybe. That kind of vibe.
Exactly. Sets up a certain expectation. But well, today we're doing a deep dive into Dave Blunt's track with that title.
And it really doesn't quite meet that expectation, does it?
Not at all. It takes that idea and twists it into something way more complex. And honestly, pretty surprising. It's not just about recovery.
Definitely not. And for this deep dive, we're looking at a couple of things. The official YouTube music video transcript gives us the raw words,
Right.
and also the Genius lyrics page, which is great. The annotations, the background info, all that context.
Yeah, Genius is invaluable for this stuff.
So our mission here is really to unpack all the layers, the stated purpose, yeah, but also the really controversial lyrics, and just the whole story behind how it was made and received. We want to find those key nuggets that make this track more than just another song.
Okay, so let's get into it. The core idea, at least how it starts, is definitely about that release.
Right.
Dave Blunt's celebrating getting out of the hospital. It mentions multiple health checks,
And he even calls it his first day out the grave.
which is, wow, that really hits hard. It suggests something really serious, potentially life-threatening he just got through.
It's a very powerful image, yeah, survival.
But what's so interesting is how fast it pivots.
Yeah.
You have this intense personal relief,
This moment of coming back from the edge.
and then bam, the tone just shifts completely.
Right, and the chorus really drives home that initial contrast, doesn't it? He keeps repeating those lines.
Like I was hooked up to oxygen when I sat down on that stage.
Yeah, and then right after, it's my first day out the hospital and my first day out the grave. It's such a strong opening, a declaration.
A triumph almost.
Exactly. But it's right then, in that moment of triumph, that he decides to, turn around.
Turn that freedom into a weapon, basically. Aimed at other people.
Precisely. And that's where this track takes a really sharp turn.
Yeah, because a huge chunk of the song, despite the title, is just straight up aggressive dissing.
It's quite the leap. From a hospital bed to the battleground.
So what's going on there? Is it just shock value or something more strategic about using that controversy?
That's a great point, because it doesn't feel random. It feels calculated. The first big target is another rapper, Kankan.
Okay.
And, we need to be clear here. The lyrics get extremely explicit. They use offensive language, targeting people directly.
Right. We're just reporting what's in the source material to understand the track, not endorsing the language at all.
Absolutely. So quoting directly from the lyrics, Dave Blunt says, "And Kankan talking shit, but I heard he like ladyboys."
Wow. Okay.
And it escalates. Kankan fuck with transgenders. He might be a bay nigga. He might be the type to find out she's a man and stay with her.
It's incredibly direct. And that move from personal vulnerability straight into this kind of attack, it's definitely a choice in today's, celebrity culture.
It is. Where viral moments, even combative ones, can really shape an artist's image. It feels like part of that landscape.
And the craziest part, maybe, is that he seems to know how it'll land. He anticipates the backlash.
He does. There's that line, and when they hear this song, they're going to say, "I'm homophobic."
Right. And then he follows it with, "But Kankan fuck with ladyboys, I just think he should own it."
It's fascinating. He's trying to control the narrative before it even starts, almost daring people to react exactly how he predicts.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to frame the criticism itself as part of the diss. Very provocative.
It really is. A complex, maybe cynical way to handle audience perception.